Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Last night, it was a disgusting robbery on the zone. Dennis Hogan got robbed in Monterrey, Mexico, taking on Jaime Munguia, and Danny Jacobs is on notice. And if Danny Jacobs is training for anything but the knockout, he doing himself a disservice going up against Canelo Álvarez and Golden Boy. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, one time for the one time. And from the highlights that I seen, that Jaime Munguia was getting tagged up, but Golden Boy been doing this forever since Oscar De La Hoya. They've been doing it for years with Canelo, with Trout, with Lara. Some people believe with Cotto, with Mayweather, with the draw of a card. And people want to put Canelo on the pedestal, but they forget that, the benefits of the doubt he had, and also with all the support he gets from the ref, with when the judges being paid off allegedly, and him fighting in Nevada, Mexico, Texas, and wherever else he fights at, he benefits from his pro-Hispanic crowd. He benefits from Oscar De La Hoya making sure he got protection like he with the mob. He benefits from that. So when people think about, talk about Canelo as one of the pound-for-pound best, he's one of the pound-for-pound's most corrupt. He'll never be number one on my list. I'll put an asterisk by his name wherever he goes to the list. People want to sit there. You got Erickson Lubin, Gervonta Tank Davis, Danny Garcia. You got a lot of these fighters that openly, support Canelo Álvarez, but they don't recognize, or they don't talk about or exploit all the help he had coming up. And Danny Jacobs will be the next victim, crying and fucking complaining of if he have a close fight or he dominate Canelo and he get robbed on the scorecards, because Canelo ain't giving no nigga no second chances, nor Cotto, nor Trout, nor Lara, nor Mayweather. Different talk, because they rather dominate him. Ain't nobody getting no second chance. Only person that got a second chance was Triple G, and he gonna get a third chance because it makes sense for the zone to bring more subscribers over. But other than that, he ain't giving no brothers no second chance. He barely want to give you a first chance. And I got some videos coming up, or a video coming up about Demetrius Andrade. When Demetrius Andrade was at 154 pounds, he held the WBO title. Canelo ran up to 155, then elected to fight for Lara Super WBA title. People forget that. And then you rob Lara. Then when Liam Smith, when Demetrius Andrade got stripped to his belt, he refused. He got the Super WBO champion, so he got an opportunity to go straight up and fight Matt Korobov for the 160-pound belt. At the time, people thought Korobov was his monster. He said the money wasn't right. That's when Quillen dropped the belt. And Andy Lee stepped in and knocked him out. So long story short, he came back down. He's supposed to fight Charlo. Then he got stripped for inactivity. Liam Williams fought for it. I think Liam Smith came out on top. Then Canelo came right on down and beat Liam Smith for the WBO belt. Just shows you what type of joke he is and why I don't respect him on the outside looking in, because I know under that superficial surface that is known as Golden Boy Canelo Álvarez, I know what lies. He's not a pros fighter. In my opinion, he's not a Hall of Fame fighter. With all the corruption he drags on throughout his career, it's already done. He can go through and be a squeaky clean fighter and win every round from this point on, even though that won't happen versus Danny Jacobs or whoever he chooses to fight. But we know the truth about the boy. The boy is a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? And if you seen no further last night, what happened with Jaime Munguia, that been happening with Canelo Álvarez. He been getting benefit of the doubt. He been getting protection from the WBC. And we ain't even talking about him shooting that shit up his ass saying it was meat. Nah, we ain't been talking about that. We ain't said nothing about that yet. So on top of that, they said he had allegedly been doing that since 2013, so or even longer. But he cheat the game and nobody talk about it. I'm the only one that talk about it. You got these so-called pro-black channels. Oh, I love Canelo. He one of my favorite fighters and shit. Fuck up out of here, man. This dude one of the most corrupt fighters of all time. You know what I'm saying? Put him up there with some of the most corrupt Mexican fighters. Oscar De La Hoya, fucking Chavez Sr., Jaime Munguia now, and him. All of them in the same thing. They're not getting it organically. They're not getting it off the glass. They're not getting it off the muscle. They're getting it off the dollar. It's about money. The most corrupt people in the sport. And if Danny Jacobs ain't planning for the knockout, man, just let me know right now. And I won't even, use my free trial or use my $20 to watch you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, I want to support Danny Jacobs and all that shit. I hope Danny Jacobs knock him into next Tuesday. You figure deal me? But at the end of the day, if he come in with that timid-ass mindset he came in with Triple G, that timid-ass mindset he came in with Derevchenko, dog, don't even fucking show up, bro. Just cut the nigga the check, man, because we know what it is. You know, if he ain't coming to treat this like this his last fight or his biggest fight of his career, he ain't coming there with a seek and destroy mentality. You won't get robbed, even if you outbox this clown for 12 rounds. But nobody want to talk about this in the sport of boxing. All these dudes want to sit over here and they want to act like the shit don't exist. Boxing fans got the shortest memory. I ain't just talking about whites, Hispanic boxing fans. I'm talking about black fans too. These color folks. These colored boxers, oh, Canelo's number one. Did y'all forget? And you ain't going to realize till you fight him or till another brother fight him or another fighter fight him that when they get robbed, y'all going to, oh, that's some bullshit. Then y'all going to forget again. See, a resume don't tell you everything about a guy. That's why you can't just go on a resume and say, oh, he was undefeated, whoop-de-whoop. Go watch the fights. Go watch Chavez versus Frankie Randall. You know what I'm saying? Go watch Chavez versus Pernell Whitaker. Go watch Oscar versus Pernell Whitaker. Ike Corte. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other fights they didn't fought, man. Go ahead and watch some of these fights, man. Go ahead. You know, Danny Jacobs ain't got a fucking chance in hell. If he come out here trying to box and look cute, nah, nigga, you need to go in here, strap your nuts on, and look for the knockout. Every fucking second. Not necessarily loading up, but setting up for the knockout shot versus dude. Because you didn't talk all this shit about how you could knock him out before, but when the press conference came, you ain't say nothing about it. But you sit there and submit it to him, to his rehydration clause and all that, even though it's unification, but it don't stick. They don't talk about all the fucking shit he do, putting a rehydration clause on guys. You know what I'm saying? He getting every advantage in the game, bruh. And nobody talks about that when you talk about him pound for pound. Nobody talks about him when you talk about his all-time great legacy. This dude do all this shit, man. He really ain't earned it, bro. Where did he earn it at? Because he didn't beat Mayweather. He didn't beat Lara. Some people think he didn't beat Trout with the open WC scoring. Some people say he didn't beat Cotto. He didn't dominate Cotto. He came in at 190 pounds versus Cotto, reportedly. And couldn't knock him out. He couldn't knock out a weight drain Chavez Jr. You know what I'm saying? But George Foreman sit here and put him on a pedestal, say he the best puncher and boxer right now. Weird. You know, he got good counter punch placement, accuracy, but his combinations are in the same rhythmic. It's the same speed, no change in speed. That's why he couldn't touch Mayweather. He throw the same fucking combinations, bro. Same fucking look at it's the same rhythm. It's synthetic movement, bro. It's artificial movement. It's not real. He tried to fight like the brothers, but he not a brother. If Danny Jacobs could figure that out in the same rhythmic movement that he move in with his hand speed, this nigga ain't slick like that. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather showed that. And that's why he don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, you know, because Demetrius Andrade got some of the Mayweather skills with him, but he bigger and longer. But he just mentally, you know, he mentally fucked up. But Danny Jacobs, you know, if he don't go out there and publicize knockout and start selling for a knockout, man, like I said, he gonna fall victim no matter if he box a clean fight or not. He gonna lose regardless. So just get this nigga his check. That's what he came for. Because if he don't fight aggressive all night long, you know, I'd rather see him get knocked out than go out there bullshitting around and just trying to box and win a decision, because you're not gonna win it. They're not gonna mess up. He worth $330 million to the zone. You know what I'm saying? You can knock this dude out, fight your 2 fights on the zone, and then you can get off the zone. You can get off the zone. Or somebody can even buy you out the zone. You can do what the fuck you want to do. Go back to Al. You got all the belts. Make a big fight with Charlo. They got to come over to PBC. Or you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can stay on the zone. You can go to ESPN. The world will be yours, but you're going to have to beat him twice. But if you knock him out, he ain't going to want a rematch. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or a video request. All those links in the description. Don't forget, check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off their 100% all natural products, natural deodorant, toothpaste, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. The website, promo code are in the description. And they make their products, they sell 100% all natural right here in the United States. So if you want to support some all natural products that's being made right here, not imported from nowhere else, check out the Health Blaze website, promo code in the description. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. We gone.